closing rates, and we've done quite nicely, at least when it comes to the index levels today. We're closing in well above the 24,400 print for the Nifty futures. In fact, a good 0.5% of an uptick. 24,483 to be precise is where we're closing in for the Nifty futures. Capital goods, realty, automobile, oil and gas and FMCG have been some of the key constituents or key participants in terms of a sectoral leadership. On the flip side, though, there has been weakness from infrastructure. Technology took a bit of a pause today, cement, power and banks because of the kind of, very divergent moves within the banking pack. They were the ones which on a net basis underperformed or at least closed in flat. So while HDFC Bank held out, Kotak Bank was down about 4%. HDFC Bank goes home with a 3.25% of an uptick. ICICI Bank 1% higher for that stock as well. And then SBI, along with Axis, did not do a whole lot. In fact, Axis closed in lower by about almost 0.5% in trade. Autos held out well, so M&M and Bajaj Auto managed to do quite okay. There was Eicher also giving it due company. And then, of course, there were metal names like a JSW as well as Hindalco, which performed well. BEL looked good from within the defense pack. Nestle had an excellent last week. Today, too, it sprung up by about almost 1.25%. And then Bajaj Auto and Reliance were the other names which also comforted the index. But on the flip side, Max Healthcare, TCS, Adani Ports, HCL Technologies, Adani Enterprises, these were some of the other laggards in trade. And like I said, SBI closed in flat for itself. The breadth of the market tilted in favor of the advances. Bandhan Bank, Power India, Manappuram, Radico and Dixon were your gainers in trade. Atidar, Lodha as well. But Varun Beverages, the Cochin Shipyard, Bank of India, NBCC, Policy Bazaar, or for that matter, even in Ono Minda, these were all sort of laggards in trade.
Also going to quickly flag off that the Nifty mid-cap and small-cap indices, broader markets have largely done or been in line with the Nifty. Slight bit of underperformance by the mid-cap index. That continues. Bandhan Bank was the one which actually stood out. Flat growth, QOQ, but nonetheless, that zing on the stock evident. You also saw some good moves coming in from a Manappuram, for example, 5.5% higher. Kunal, if I were to ask you for what the view is for the rest of the week, tomorrow is expiry day, tomorrow in particular, and the rest of the week, looking positive. You had suggested 25K a week or two from now. Do you believe that we'll hit that fairly quickly?
Yeah, I think the more the market gets stronger with respect to large cap names participating and the market breadth opening up, the better it is, and the better the chances for the index to show signs of a breakout and then maybe potentially head towards that 25,000 mark. So no complaints as such on the overall market positioning, sector-wise, composition, market breadth-wise, the kind of moves from large cap names, etc. I think has been quite exemplary. Yes, there have been few odd sectors which have taken a bit of a backseat or a knock for themselves, but then that's how the sector rotation generally plays out. So till the time the market breadth continues to be positive and you see those odd large cap names make a comeback, I think we should be on a good path towards hopefully traversing towards the 25,000 levels for the Nifty.
Okay, Varun.